In this video, you're going to learn how to tune the violin. Whether you are a student or a parent helping your child tune their violin, this video will guide you step by step through the process of getting it perfectly in tune. Don't worry if you've never done this before. No musical experience needed. All you need is little patience and follow along this video. By the end, you will have the confidence and know how to tune the violin accurately. Before we begin, let's quickly go over the basic things you will need. First, make sure your violin is in good condition. No loose parts or broken strings. You will also need a mobile phone, iPad or tablet to install a tuner app. Find a quiet room so the app can pick your violin sound clearly without background noise. For beginners, it's highly recommended to have fine tuners installed on the tailpiece. They will make precise tuning much easier. And always keep an extra set of strings handy just in case one snaps while tuning. Now you are all set, let's get started. To make tuning easy, we'll follow 3 simple steps. Set up a tuner app, prepare your violin, tuning using the tuner app. Now let's do the step 1, which is setting up a tuner app. I recommend to download Violin Tuner app, which has this blue interface, very easy to use and available both in Apple and Play Store for free. Now in your device, open the Play Store or App Store and in the search bar type Violin Tuner, click enter and you can find this light blue icon, Violin Tuner Light Tones. You click on the download. Once download is completed, you can open the app and by default on the left corner you can see Violin Standard and make sure it is selected. If it is changed, you can click on here to select again. Also go to the top right corner and click on this blue flash to disable the automatic mode and click OK to confirm it. You can turn on the automatic mode by clicking on the flash sign at the top right corner. And now your Violin Tuner app is all set to use. Step 2. Prepare your violin. This is the most important step where you will check the basic setup of your violin, especially winding of the strings at the pegs. So in this step, you will also learn how to rewind the strings if they are not wound close to the wall of the peg box. So before we start, let's familiarize the name of the strings from right to left. First string is E, second string is A, third string is D, and fourth string is G. Now look closely at the peg box of your violin as shown in the picture and note that the first string E is wound onto the peg located on the right hand side at the bottom. The second string A is wound onto the peg on the top right side of the peg box. Next, the third string D is connected to the peg on the top left side. Finally, the fourth and thickest string G is wound onto the peg located on the bottom left side. Turn clockwise to tighten the peg and anti-clockwise to loose the pegs on the right side. And turn anti-clockwise to tighten and clockwise to loose the pegs on the left side. In order to check the winding of the strings are correct or not, you need to loose and tighten the pegs one by one as shown in the video. Loose the peg very slightly. Then gently push it in to tighten and check to make sure the peg holds firmly and doesn't slip or cause the string to detune. If you notice any of the pegs slipping or not staying in place as shown in the video, it's likely because the string isn't wound properly. Either it's loose or not wound close enough to the wall of the peg box, as you can see in the picture. Now let's learn how to rewind the strings. So if you notice any of the strings are not properly wound, especially they are not close to the wall of the peg box, we'll need to rewind them correctly. Here you can see clearly that the D string is not wound close enough to the wall of the peg box, so we need to rewind it. To rewind the strings properly, hold the violin vertically in your lap, as you can see in the video. Gently loosen the D string peg and with your fingers pull the string near the neck of the violin until it becomes slightly taut. Just enough to remove slack, but not so tight that you risk unraveling it from the peg or breaking it. If you are rewinding the G or D string, pull the string towards the left side of the neck. And for A and D string, pull the strings towards the right side of the neck. While turning the peg, Continue gently pulling the string outwards with your fingers. This helps guide the coil closer to the wall of the peg box as you wind. Once the string begins to tighten, check that it sits properly in the groove, both at the nut and on the bridge. Keep winding until the string is taut enough to hold itself in place without needing support from your hand. When the string is wound neatly against the wall of the peg box, it builds the right amount of tension to help secure the peg in place and prevent slipping. Now we have done the rewinding of the D string correctly. In order to check the winding of the other strings, gently loosen and tighten each peg one by one. If the peg holds in position firmly without slipping after you turn it, it means the string has been wound correctly. In step 3, we will be tuning the violin using the tuner app you have already installed on your device. If you are tuning for the first time or you have just changed a broken string, you will likely need to start with the pegs to bring the string close to the correct pitch. This is called basic tuning. Then to fine-tune the sound and get it just right, you will use the small adjusters on the tailpiece. This is called fine-tuning. Before we start tuning with the app, it's important to notice the letters and numbers you will see, like E5, A4, D4 and G3. The letters shows the string name and the number tell us which octave the note belongs to. This helps you make sure you are tuning to the right sound, not just the right letter, but also the correct pitch. You may refer to this chart showing the octaves clearly with each violin string circled in its correct place. It helps you understand why there is a number next to each letter while tuning. Before we start the basic tuning, let's double check that the strings are wound neatly and securely at the pegs. The bridge is straight and standing perpendicular to the violin body. Also in the app, make sure you selected the violin standard mode and switch off this flash which turns off the automatic mode. Now let's begin the tuning by gently plucking the string one by one. We'll start with the E string. Select the E string in the app. Wait the sound to stop, then gently pluck the string. Look at the frequency displayed in the app. It's showing 430 Hz. The correct frequency for the E string is 659.3, which is clearly visible on the app. Also, it's showing tune higher. Slowly tune the E string peg clockwise, which is on the bottom right side of the head. Remember, never turn the peg too fast or too far. A quarter turn at a time is enough. Most string will come into tune with just a small turn. Keep an eye on the needle in the tuner app. Our aim is to bring it into the blue zone. That means string is almost in tune. Pluck again. Now it shows 593 and it says tune higher, so gently turn the peg again clockwise. Plucking again, I can see the needle started to move. Tune higher a little more. Yes, now the needle is come to the blue zone. The tuning is almost perfect. Moving on to the next string, click on the letter A next to the top right peg in the app and wait until the sound stops. It shows 195. We need to reach 440 Hz. Turn the peg about a quarter turn clockwise and check again. 374 Hz, getting closer. Turn a little more clockwise. Now the needle started to move, getting closer. Make a slight adjustment. If it's gone too high, gently loosen the peg while pushing it inwards. The needle is almost in the blue zone, just a little more. And now the needle is right inside the blue zone, showing 441 Hz, which is okay for now. Let's see what's the tuning here. 164, we need to read 293, and it says tune higher. So let's try tuning higher. Again, it's tune higher. It's gone beyond, so a little less. Now almost close by. Little up. Okay, the side. It's fine. Now let's go to G string. So gently pluck the string. You can say tune higher. A little bit. Yeah. Say 181. Closer. It's 197. It's inside the blue shade, it is fine. Now let's check once more all the strings before we do the fine tuning and make sure the needle is closer or inside the blue shade. It's too low, so let's go up again. Okay, it's showing around plus 20 Hertz, which is okay at present because violin string will settle and drop slightly after tuning. So this is fine. I'll go to A string. It's too low, now go up or down. Okay, closer to 20 is fine. Our D string. Closer to 20 is fine. D string. D string is inside, it's good. Now let's see how to fine tune the strings using the fine adjusters. Before we begin fine tuning, always check that the fine tuners have enough room to turn in both directions. If the screw is turned all the way down, you won't be able to tighten the string any further. In that case, first loosen the fine tuner, then slightly tighten the corresponding peg to bring the pitch closer. This creates enough space so you can both loosen and tighten the string easily with the fine tuner. So now we have done the basic tuning, we can move on to fine tuning. Before we start, make sure your tuning amp is set to standard mode and the auto mode, the flash sign here, is turned off. In fine tuning, our goal is to match the frequency of each string as accurately as possible to the value shown above the needle in the tuner app, as you can see in the picture. Okay, now we are ready to start the fine tuning. Now let's check the E. Okay. I'll just pluck it gently. Now you can check, watch closely the frequency, what it says. This is E659.3. You want to make it accurate, you can check the tune is 662. So slightly reducing, turning the adjuster anti-clockwise 2 turns and see what happens. Now make the needle as close as in center as possible. You're turning a little bit to the clockwise, tightening, checking again. It's perfectly, it's 650, 659.1, very accurate. That's good. Now go to A string. Now plug the A string. So now I'm reducing anti-clockwise. It's too low. Now 440, which is correct. Now go to D string. Making the needle to the center, you are loosening it. Now checking it's around 293.7. We got 294, little less. 293, that's good. Now go to G string. That's 196. We have 196, very good, little higher. Alright, now the fine tuning is complete. Before we double check the tuning, switch on the auto tuning mode. In this mode, the tuner app automatically detects the string you play, so there is no need to change strings manually. Just plug any string and the app will display its corresponding frequency. 659 is good. Now A. Slightly up, 439. 440 is good. Now D. 293 is good. Now gently touch the G. 196 is good. Now that the tuning is accurate, your violin is ready to play or practice. As a final step, check the bridge by placing a visiting card or a dog key against it to ensure it stands at a 90-degree angle with the violin's body. If it's tilted, adjust it carefully until it is straight. After adjusting the bridge, remember to fine-tune the strings again.